Hi everyone, welcome to another session of PIB revision. This is basically our second class in which we are going to discuss, we are going to revise our entire schemes of the week. And we are in a way, revising it in a way of question answer. So basically idea सिर्फ यही है कि whatever we have done in the entire week, whatever the news we have covered in the entire week, in a form of questions we'll discuss it, we'll basically revise it. Okay, so obligation आप सभी का यही है. I discussed it in my yesterday's lecture as well कि obligation सिर्फ यही है कि आपको करना सिर्फ इतना काम है कि जब भी आप questions लिखोगे या फिर जब भी आप question solve करोगे, you have to analyze yourself कि मैम इतने इतने question जो है वो मैंने सही करे हैं, and out of the total marks you have to just comment down कि मैम I got this much marks out of the total marks. So that will give, that will rise or boost your confidence as well, and that will make me, like मेरे efforts भी whatever we are putting, as an institute, what we are putting, whatever efforts we are putting for all of you, वो भी जो कहीं ना कहीं हमें successful दिखते हुए नजर आएंगे. ठीक है, so before that, this is a scanner of our Telegram channel. We keep posting, we keep updating regarding the videos and the rest of the things here. तो आप इसको स्कैन करके टेलीग्राम चैनल को ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, द फर्स्ट न्यूज वी हैव इज अंडर द रीसेंट इनॉग्रेटेड EFTA desk in India, which of the following is not an objective or is not a part of the trade and economic partnership agreement with the European Free Trade Association. ये न्यूज़ हमने बेसिकली डिस्कस करी थी हमारी एफ्टा की और टेपा की, है ना, जहाँ पे हमने ये जो एंटायर डायलॉग्स हैं और जो एंटायर हमारा फ्री ट्रेड को बढ़ाने के लिए जो इनिशिएटिव है, वी डिस्कस दैट. जस्ट pause the video, see the statements and then answer what is the correct answer. Okay, so the first statement we have is facilitating market access and trade between your India and EFTA nations, promoting FDI from EFTA countries into India, establishing a common currency between India and EFTA countries, providing regulatory guidance and business matchmaking for EFTA companies in India. So you can pause the video, okay, you can see the statements and then give me a correct answer. So I hope you have done it. The correct answer we have is C, which is establishing a common currency between India and your EFTA countries. Okay. Next question we have is at Aero India 2025. I told you that this is Asia's biggest airspace program that is taken place in Bangalore. So of course a question on it is a rare photograph captured between which two advanced fighter jets from rival countries together in India. So though rival content, this was constantly in reels and this was constantly in our social media कि दो fighter jets को इकट्ठा जो है एक जगह देखा गया था, and they are the rival countries. So which one is the correct option here? Which one is the correct option here? So I think उसी फोटो ने भी बहुत ज़्यादा boost करा था इस particular हमारे initiative को, that is your this Aero India 2025, उससे भी बहुत ज़्यादा लोगों को पता लगा था. So I hope you have marked it correct. The answer is Russia Su 57 Felon and American Lockheed Martin 535 Lightning II. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Next question we have is on a scheme which is known as Jal Jeevan Mission. Jal Jeevan Mission का मेन एम यही है कि हर घर जो है वो नल का हो और साफ पानी जो है वो लोग यूज कर सकें. ठीक है, so under the Jal Jeevan Mission, how many water supply schemes with an estimated cost of 1,369.57 crore are being implemented in Kathua district, Jammu and Kashmir. हमने देखा था कि जो जितेंद्र सिंह जी हैं उन्होंने ये चीज़ इनॉग्रेट करी थी, उन्होंने और भी दो चीज़ों के बारे में बताया था. इफ़ यू रिमेंबर, इफ़ यू हैव सीन माय वीडियोस, इफ़ यू हैव थॉरोली गॉन थ्रू माय वीडियोस, इफ़ यू हैव थॉरोली गॉन थ्रू द PIB न्यूज़, तो आपको ये चीज़ याद होगी. सो पॉज द वीडियो. All right, so the correct answer we have is 303. So C is the correct option here. Next question we have is on again Jal Mission, the launch year of Jal Mission, and this is very easy to answer. We all know that it was the mission which was launched in 2019. Okay, so C is the correct answer here. Next question we have is that which initiative did Union Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia propose during the inaugural BIMSTEC Youth Summit to empower the youth leaders across BIMSTEC nations? So what was the initiative? Basically जो initiative लिया गया था, जो हमारा BIMSTEC Youth Summit जो हुआ था, it was what was the main objective of it? Is it Youth Connect? Is it Youth Bridge, Youth Network, Alliance, or Empower? This is very important question. You must know the difference among these 5 options. All right. So the correct answer we have is youth bridging. Youth bridging, to integrate the to integrate the mind of the youth, to integrate the young mind, to integrate the new technology, to integrate the creativeness that people, or I would say the young blood has. Now the next question is that how many countries are there in BIMSTEC? How many countries are there in BIMSTEC? So yes, the answer is very very clear that we have 7 countries. We have 7 countries in BIMSTEC. So the correct answer is C. Next question we have is, which of the following countries is not a member of BIMSTEC? Is not a member of BIMSTEC. Correct. So the correct answer we have is China. Okay. Next, the question is on your MIS, which is your market intervention scheme. So the question says that which of the following is not recent revision that is made to the MIS guidelines by the Government of India. So the first option you have is integration of MIS as a component of PM Asha scheme, okay, which we have already read. Next option we have is implementation of MIS only when there is a minimum reduction of 10% in prevailing market prices compared with the previous normal year. Increasing in the procurement limit of production quantity of crops from 20 to 25%. This was also there. Inclusion of farmer producer organization, which is FPOs, and farmer producer companies to undertake procurement under MIS. Provision of direct cash transfers to farmers equivalent to the minimum support price for their produce. So you can pause the video here and mark the correct answer. Correct. So the answer we have is what they have asked, which is not a recent revision, okay, which is not a recent revision. You need not to skip this. Just while attending any of the questions, just be very aware that what is exactly written there. So the correct answer here according to the question is E. Next question you have is, wait, okay, next question you have is on during the 4th India UK Energy Dialogue that has held in New Delhi, which is the key initiative that was announced to enhance the India's energy transition? Is it the launch of International Solar Alliance? Is it the inauguration of Green Hydrogen Mission? Is it the commencement of the National Smart Grid Mission? Initiation of the Accelerating Smart Power and Renewable Energy, that is ASPIRE program phase 2, or is it the establishment of the India UK Offshore Wind Task Force? Which one is the correct option here? You can just pause the video and mark the correct answer. Correct. So the correct answer we have is ASPIRE. हमने इसका न्यूज़ भी कवर करा था, ठीक है. So the correct answer is the ASPIRE one. Next, if I talk about another question that is again on the ASPIRE program, so it is a collaborative initiative between India and which country? We just read. India and which country? Is it US, is it UK, is it Germany, or is it France? Which one is the correct answer? Correct. So the correct answer we have is UK. अभी हमने पीछे question में भी देखा था, ठीक है. Next question we have is that which of the following is not a primary vertical under the Saksham Anganwadi and Poshan 2.0 integrated nutrition support program? Is it nutrition support through supplementary nutrition program, early childhood care and early children aged 3 to 6 years, Anganwadi infrastructure including modern upgraded centers, Poshan Abhiyan, or universal immunization program? Which one is the correct option? You have to tell which is not a primary vertical under it. ठीक है? Correct. So the correct option we have is universal immunization program. ठीक है? Next question we have is on Yuva 2.0. Which is the primary theme of Yuva 2.0 scheme, which is launched by the Ministry of Education of India? Is it Indian freedom struggle? Is it democracy, which consists of institution, events, people and constitutional values, environmental conservation, technology innovation and cultural heritage? What is the primary theme? Now remember that Yuva is your young blood, okay? We are talking about the creativeness or creative ideas. Correct. So the correct option we have is democracy, which is institution, events, people and constitutional values, okay? Next we have is which of the following is not a component of the Pradhan Mantri Anusuchit Jati Ubadhyay Yojana, Abhyuday Yojana? and we understood this thing that it is a scheme that is related to your SCs group, मतलब उनका जो upgradation है या फिर उनको और ज़्यादा enhance करना. This was the entire news. So which one is the correct option here? Is it development of SC dominated villages into Adarsh Gram, grants in 8 to A district for socio-economic betterment of SC communities, construction and repair of hostels for SC students, provision of direct cash transfer to SC families, or is it skill development and income generation scheme for SC individuals? Correct. So the correct option we have is provision of direct cash transfer to the SC families. Next question we have is again on PM Ajay. Which ministry implements it? Is it Ministry of Labour and Employment, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Ministry of Rural Development, Ministry of Tribal Affairs? See, the Tribal Affair Ministry is not, linked to it. We are not talking about STs. Rural Development bhi is not linked to it. Labor and Employment bhi cannot be linked to it, since we are talking about social, your scheduled caste, and that is a issue of your, that is a social issue. So it will come under what ministry? It will come under the Ministry of Social and Justice and Empowerment. So even if you don't know that it comes under which ministry, just open your mind, just use your basic sense, and you will be able to solve the question. Next we have is during the 87th meeting of the Network Planning Group under PM Gati Shakti, which infrastructure project was evaluated to reduce the travel time between India and Karnal to approximately 90 minutes. कौन सा जो project है, this is under your Gati Shakti program, which is aiming to reduce the travel time between Delhi and Haryana, Karnal basically. Correct. So the correct answer we have is Delhi, Panipat, Karnal, Namo Bharat, RRTS corridor. Okay. Next question we have is, which framework was jointly released by the Department of Telecommunication and a coalition for disaster resilient infrastructure to enhance the India's telecom sector resilience? Is it the National Telecom Disaster Management Plan, Telecom Infrastructure Resilience System or Strategy, the Disaster Risk and Resilience Assessment Framework, Telecom Energy Response Protocol, or is it Integrated Telecom Safety and Resilience Blueprint? Which one is the correct option? You just can pause the video and then you can answer it. So I hope you all have answered it. The correct option we have is Disaster Risk and Resilience Assessment Framework. Next question we have is, according to January 27, 2025, how many households have benefited from the Surya Ghar Muft Bijli Yojana through rooftop solar installation? Is it 5.2 lakh? Is it 6.2 lakh? 6.8 lakh, 7.3 lakhs, 8.46 lakh, or 9.1 lakh? Which one is the correct option? Correct. So the correct option we have is 8.46 lakh, which is D. Okay. Next question we have is on PM Electric Drive Revolution in innovation vehicle, which is your PM E-Drive. ठीक है, तो हमने इसमें पढ़ा क्या था कि बेसिकली हम जो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक व्हीकल्स हैं हमारे या फिर ईवी सिस्टम है उसकी तरफ हम ज़्यादा इंक्लाइंड हो रहे हैं. बाय सिंस द पोल्यूशन इज राइजिंग, पोल्यूशन इज इंक्रीजिंग ओवर द पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, कार्बन इमिशन बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहा है, ग्लोबल वार्मिंग बढ़ रही है, तो गवर्नमेंट इज ट्राइंग इट्स बेस्ट टू फाइंड एन ऑल्टरनेटिव विच वी हैव ऑलरेडी फाउंड आउट. ईवी की तरफ शिफ्ट करना है. ठीक है, नाउ हाउ टू मेक देम मोर ईजी. नाउ how much paisa and year has been allocated to it? So I assume you have given an answer. So the correct answer is 10,900 crore over 2 years. Next question we have is, as of the financial year 2024-25, how much total funding has been disbursed under the PM E-Bus Seva scheme for the development of power and civil infrastructure across various states and union territories? So E-Bus जो सेवा scheme है ये भी क्या करता है, जो हमारी electronic buses है, since we all know, I told you this fact that transportation की अगर मैं बात करूँ, so it contributes 15% of the pollution, or I would say the carbon emission, out of which if I talk about particularly about buses, then that is 1%. So 1% contribution buses का रहता है. So to bring that down, गवर्नमेंट क्या कर रही है, ई बसेस चला रही है. ट्रांसपोर्टेशन, पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्टेशन को लोग यूज करें, बट ई बसेस को यूज करें, कंफर्ट भी बढ़ता है, प्लस इट इज वेरी हेल्पफुल फॉर एनवायरमेंट ऑल्सो. सो विच वन इज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन हियर? Is it A, B, C, D or E? Correct. So the correct option we have is 437.50 crores. ठीक है. Next question we have is that which one is not an objective of National Broadband Mission 2.0? National Broadband Mission 2.0. Is it expanding optical fiber cable, that is OFC connectivity to 2,70,000 villages by 2030, ensuring broadband access for 90% of the anchor institutions like schools and health care centers by 2030, enhancing fixed broadband speeds to a minimum of 100 Mbps, or is it reducing right of way processing time to 30 days, or is it providing free broadband services to all rural households? Which one is the correct option here? You can just pause the video and you can answer it. So I assume, I hope all of have answered it. So the correct option we have is providing free broadband services to all rural households. अब यहाँ पे इस particular mission का objective क्या है कि connectivity को improve करना. जो लोग benefit ले रहे हैं, the people who are living or who are sitting in urban areas, they are getting benefited from the connectivity. They are getting benefits of internet. They are getting benefits from the telecom sector. But still, if parallelly if I talk about the people who are living in the rural areas, they are not getting benefit at at that level. So basically, to include include, or I would say to increase the penetration of this particular connectivity, or I would say the infrastructure, the government is trying its best कि इनको भी क्या करा जाए, free internet services दी जाए, so that internet penetration can be increased in the rural areas as well. So one more thing that you have to remember under it, that it is mapped by PM Gati Shakti program. ठीक है. Next question we have is, which government department is responsible for implementing the संपूर्ण बीमा ग्राम योजना? Now संपूर्ण बीमा ग्राम योजना का भी यही objective है कि life insurance provide करना to those people who are living in rural areas. So which department comes under it? Is it Department of Agriculture, Cooperation, Finance, Posts and Rural Development? Now take care of the fact that we are here talking about the insurance. Correct. So the correct answer we have is Department of Finance. The correct option we have is Department of Finance. All right, so these are the questions here. These are the questions here. These are the questions here. I'm still confused in the last question. Just let me check. Just let me check. Correct, correct. So it comes under the Ministry of Posts only. It comes under the Ministry of Posts only, that provides life insurance to the people who are living in the rural areas. So finance is the incorrect option. The correct option we have is Department of Posts only. I was confused between the post and finance. So the correct option we have is post only, since it provides benefit to the rural areas. So is the reason that post is here. Okay. So this is all about our today's section, in which we analyzed, or a revision was done. A revision was done entirely of the entire week. ठीक है, एक थॉरो रिवीजन भी हो गया, प्लस क्या हुआ कि जो हमने इंपॉर्टेंट न्यूज़ रहा है हमारे पूरे वीक का, वो भी हमने कवर कर लिया, साथ साथ हमने वो भी देख लिया कि बेसिक आइडिया क्या था. ठीक है, रेस्ट इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चंस, इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चंस रिगार्डिंग टू दिस पर्टिकुलर स्कीम्स, और आई वुड से न्यूज़, यू कैन रेफर टू माय प्रीवियस वीडियोज दैट आर स्टिल देयर. डेली हमारा शाम को 7 बजे लाइव होता है, इन विच हम क्या करते हैं, PIB एनालिसिस करते हैं. ठीक है, द मेजर न्यूज, आई वुड से द इंपॉर्टेंट न्यूज दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट फ्रॉम योर एग्जामिनेशन पर्सपेक्टिव, वी एनालाइज दैट एंड वी सी मेनी ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस दैट इज बेसिकली देयर फॉर द रिवीजन फॉर्मेट. सो आई होप यू हैव स्कोर्ड वेरी गुड. एक जो रिक्वेस्ट है आप सभी को वो यही है कि करना सिर्फ ये है कि वॉट एवर यू हैव स्कोर्ड, जस्ट गो इन द कमेंट सेक्शन, वहाँ जाके कमेंट करो कि मैम दिस मच इज वॉट आई हैव स्कोर्ड आउट ऑफ total marks, out of total questions. So I hope your score is very good. I'm very eager to see the scores of my aspirants, of my students. So yes, this is our entire revision. I'll meet you in the Monday session with the new PIB analysis, with the new news. Till then, take care and keep revising. Thank you.